banner?
Yeah, it's a banner.
Wow, that's so
I think
nice.
it's pretty cool, right?
And then we say, we're back on CNN. We're back on MSNBC. We're back on Fox. Maybe not Fox. We're black. Maybe not
Yeah,
Fox. Maybe not them.
yeah,
It,
no.
yeah.
But I started recording, so we're live
When?
now.
Oh, good.
Um,
Good. Cut this. We're gonna cut this.
no, that was great. We'll use it somehow.
Oh. Oh, good. Okay.
Hi, and welcome back to And We're Black, a Black girl kiki. I'm Ashley.
I'm Kim.
And before we get started, please make sure that you like this video. Also, make sure that you are subscribed to our channel and make sure you press that post notification bell so you know when we post videos next. Also, everybody should be following us on all of our social media platforms.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's get into the foolishness. Hey, boo.
Hi. How you?
It's been a long periodically time.
Girl, I know life.
It don't stop lifing. That's
It
one thing about
doesn't.
life.
We
It's
say
gonna
that
keep
every
going.
time. It keeps going. It keeps chugging along, and we're just like, maybe we'll catch up.
Yeah,
Maybe.
one day
Huh.
it'll happen.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, but we're here now. That's all
Yeah.
that matters.
Living our best lives. Trying.
How's your week been going?
Oh, it's good. Um, well, the past couple weeks, so I started my new job, and it's going really well. Um, Nothing has been bothering me too much, too heavy, except for these people acting a fool on the social media when I'm trying to turn my mind off. That's
Oh,
bothersome. But like
yeah,
other than that, we're good. How are you?
that's good. Well, no, yeah, my week has been good. I guess I'm in my first month at the new job.
Mm,
I'm losing my co-teacher,
mm,
so that's going to be interesting. I'm not really sure who the replacement is yet, so that's also interesting. And they leave. Their last day is this Friday, so we shall
mm.
see. But yeah, other than that, it's cute. It's life is life, and I have to move soon, so I need to uproot my life, um, very
Oh,
soon
did that go
here.
well?
No,
Like,
yeah, no, the tour went really good.
yeah.
We put the app in, so fingers crossed everything goes well. But either way, we have to be out of here by the end of
Mm,
October.
yeah.
Yeah,
Can we talk about that for a second? Like,
yeah.
with how Atlanta's kind of doing, because didn't you tell me that they're doing bids like for apartments?
Like people are doing bids, or
Yeah,
the like.
or the landlords or whatever. It's
Mhm.
sort of like how they're doing in Manhattan, how they're like, what is it? When you go see an apartment and the landlord is
Mhm.
like, "Oh, well, I can give more money, so what are you offering? Oh, well, what are you offering?" And it's sort of giving greed.
Oh,
Yeah, it's sort of giving
yeah.
greed.
Mm, I guess maybe if it was like a privately, not well, I'm not say privately. I guess if it was independently owned apartment situation where it was like literally a landlord,
Yeah.
maybe.
Okay.
But the apartment complexes is kind of just they go by industry standard, is what they call it. And I get their price is just their price. So
Okay.
to apply for it, they take it off of their website or off the market essentially, and then you just kind of play the waiting game and wait until you're approved. But yeah,
Oh,
it's
that's
just
nice. They
yeah.
don't do that. They definitely don't do that here.
No?
They're not taking it off of nothing unless you got it. Like
Oh
if you
wow.
apply for it, that doesn't mean that you're gonna
Mhm.
get it. So they're not gonna take it down at
Right.
all.
I guess they do that because they don't want multiple people to apply for it and like spend that deposit money. Um
Oh, they
and
definitely do
and
here. They
oh
they'll
really?
take it. They'll take your deposit from no stress. They're gonna take it and you're not getting it.
Wow. Like I know you don't get the application feedback, but you get
Oh,
something
that's what
back
I
here.
mean.
Yeah. I think you may get your deposit back if I'm not mistaken if you
Mm,
don't get approved. But yeah. Yeah.
mm.
For the most part, I think these apartments want to at the end of the day because they have to sell it. Like a unit sitting for too long is them not making money. So
Oh,
I mean,
the
if you got the funds and it looked like you could pay a bill, they gonna improve you for the most part. That's what it seems like to me.
I love that, and it looks like you can pay a bill.
Listen, they
Just
take
one.
because
Just
they take bank statements. You don't even need pay stubs anymore. It's like, oh, you got 10,000 in your account. Oh, this gets deposited every so often in your account monthly. Great,
mm.
here you go. You know what I mean?
See, I like that. Like it when it was the pay stubs, I was like, first off, I don't get a random check. I don't. What are you talking about? What
Hmm.
pay stubs? What?
Yeah,
Like I
yeah,
can give you my tax return, but be serious. I don't know where that's at.
yeah. Not sure
Like,
where it's at.
what are you talking about? I don't
I
know.
can't.
You know.
Yeah,
All
no.
right.
Moving in general is just so daunting. But whatever. When you live in a certain area and it's just starting to become too much for you, and sometimes you just gotta uproot yourself, and that's what I'm doing. So here
Yeah.
we are.
Yeah. I want to get to a point where I find like that perfect place. And
Right.
I'm just like, okay, well, I can stay here for like 5, 10 years and not
Mhm.
worry about it. Because the way that if an area is not for me, it's not for me. And I'm gonna have
Right.
to get up and be out. And moving's the most
Yeah.
stressful thing. It is
It's
the
so
most
stressful
stressful.
and expensive.
Yeah, and then once you're out of your 20s, to be honest, once you're out of your
Mhm.
20s, there is no, "Oh, let me call all my people to help me move." Our
Yeah,
backs
no.
hurt, the knees aren't kneeing, you know what I mean?
The same.
It's not
No.
happening. I need to get movers because who is lifting?
Exactly.
Who is doing that?
Yeah.
Use my what? I'm not using those knees. They don't exist anymore. They're
Yeah.
cracking with me just trying to sit on my couch.
They cracking just when you wake up, child.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Don't stretch
One
your leg
slight
out too
stretch.
much. It's over. It's
Mm-mm.
that pop
It's
in the morning. It's yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep.
I
Yep.
wish I had my bubble paper for a demonstration, but I think I threw it away.
Not-
But that's my knees in the morning.
no,
Crunch,
same
crunch,
sis.
crackle, and pop. Yeah,
Same. And they be
ridiculous.
mad at me. Don't let me wake up too early. They be like, I'm not done. I was resting. And then you
Hey,
decided to get up. What are you
yeah,
doing? Where are you
you
going
need to at
at?
least offer me some WB-40. Is it WE-40? What's it called when you
It's
put the stuff on the stuff?
WD 40.
WD-40. Put some of that on my
Mm-hmm.
knees, please. Thank you.
Yeah. So it's not like so now go and you're good. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna play with you.
Yeah, I
I'm
do.
not-
Listen, my squats are not the same at the gym. I know my life. I ain't
oh,
trying to keep up with the Joneses. I do what I can and I get up out of there.
let me tell you. See, I have nothing to add to the gym commentary because no. Let me like the answer is no. What? Like to
Mm-mm.
work out is one thing. Like working out at home is one thing. But like I don't something about the gym when you don't know what you're doing is the most intimidating place. Like I can follow a YouTube video easy as pie, move all the stuff out of my living room and get some weights and do what I need to do, right?
Right.
But if I don't know what this machine is called. I don't know how much I need to put on weight
Yeah.
wise on this machine. I'm just hoping for the best and that I don't die. You know what I'm saying? Like don't get severely injured and maybe look good next week. Ah, like
Yeah, no. Gym culture has definitely taken a nosedive because you are no longer going to the gym to work out anymore. You're going to be seen or to create content or
oh,
it's just it's really a hot mess. Like I would much rather prefer like just working at my apartment's gym because me going to the gym that I go to right now, it's just absurd. You never have enough room to do what you need to do. All the
mm,
space is always taken, all the machines are always taken up. They always got a class on the turf area. I pay a monthly fee just like everybody else. Just because you decided that you wanted to pay for a class does not mean that I don't get to work out still. How does that work? I hate it
not
here.
just because you decided individually.
Right. You
Like,
decided that you wanna do a hit class that you can figure out by yourself. I
all
can't
right.
use the turf area.
Well,
The hell?
shame on
Mm.
them. These
Shame on
they
them.
should rope off the section that you personally would like to use in the
Yes.
gym and never have
Yes.
anyone on it Do you
I agree.
understand? Because
Yes.
this is Ashley's section. You know she's coming in at 7
Yeah.
it's 7
Yep.
a.m. on the dot.
Yep. On the
Ashley
dot.
will be here. Please move and act
Yeah.
accordingly. Thank you.
That's all I ask.
Not
Yep.
too much. Not too
That's it right
much.
there. You got it
Maybe
right.
selfish, but who knows? Who
Who
knows?
knows? Hmm. As long as that it's coming out of my account, make it happen.
That's the thing. Like when you pay even $1 for something, and not I don't
Right.
mean just you. I mean like
In
don't
general.
be frugal because we are frugal people. Okay.
Yes.
We just are. If I
Yes.
pay $1 for something, do you understand? If it
Mhm.
comes out of my account, don't tell me no nonsense. That is my issue. Let's move on because that's my
Mhm.
issue with Netflix right now. How dare you? Do you understand? How dare you tell me that I can't share my password with my family?
Yes.
And like, you know what I'm saying? I'm in New York City, okay? You think I'm going to ask my 65-year-old grandma to pay for Netflix? Excuse you? I'm going to share my password and I'm going to pay for it for her. And she should be able to beep boop and go on her stories.
I agree. A view is a view.
What?
A stream is a stream. Y'all still making
That's
money.
it. Right. And then to up their price and then tell me that I can't share it? Netflix, if you don't get on somewhere,
Yeah,
like,
I'm about to be done
don't
with
do
Netflix,
that.
honestly, because I mean,
No,
first
because
of
I'm
all,
sick of them.
half of the stuff been on there for eons. They don't really
Mm,
be refreshing their content like that. And the stuff that's real good, they be quick to snatch it down. Oh, last day to watch in 2 days, and you just put
yeah.
the shit up 3 months ago.
Mhm.
What?
And that
What is it?
what
Mm-mm.
really gets me though is like Netflix has a grasp on me during the fall season. I will say that.
Mm.
Because I'm going to start Gilmore Girls. As problematic as that show is for me now, I'm gonna start it every fall. Do you understand? I'm going to see what Rory has going on. Rory and Lorelai is it different? No. Is the show over? Absolutely. But am I going to start from season 1? I sure am.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's like me and girlfriends or the game. I
Ooh,
will restart that series as if I've never seen it a day before in my life. And I'll
that
be happy
see,
about it.
it happens with so many series. For me,
Yeah.
Living Single is one of those. Will and
Mhm.
Grace is one of those. Like, but here's the thing, because people like to play like Friends was like the greatest show of all time, and I for those who love Friends, good on you, but you're lying. Living Single is better than Friends.
Yeah.
Period.
Absolutely.
Friends
Without
is not
living
that
single, they
funny.
wouldn't be friends.
That's just a fact. It came out the year before, and I'm not gonna play with y'all. So,
Yeah.
um, like Living Single is it's just a better show. It's
Yeah.
funny. It's so funny because a lot of the time, Friends jokes don't hit with everybody.
I've never seen
They
it one
don't.
episode of Friends. So I
I have, and I tried to get really into it because people are like, "Friends is so funny," and then I was like, maybe we're not watching the same show." You know, like, because it's all right, right? Like, it'll give me a little bit of a kiki sometimes, but y'all
Mhm.
acting like this show hits every episode, and I don't know. Once
Yeah.
I realized,
Mm.
oh, some of y'all don't have jobs and stuff, or your jobs are like quite low paying, and like I'm just gonna be honest, quite low paying, and you guys have like this beautiful apartment in like the village or wherever it is. Like, no, you don't.
How are you paying for this?
The thing is they had to come out and explain that. Whereas in what's the show we was just talking about?
And
Living
living
Single.
single. Living single.
You didn't question why those people had those apartments, had those
Right.
brownstones. You know what I mean? One owned a magazine, one was a lawyer, one worked on Wall Street, one was, you know what I'm saying? Like, you
Right.
know why they had the funds to
Mhm.
get this apartment. I didn't question
Mhm.
nothing. They thought that out. Period.
Yep. No, I
Friends, it
mean,
was
it's
like, oh,
very
well, my grandmama passed it down to me. Like,
so that's how they got the place?
yeah, they had to sort that out. Oh, grandma had it or whatever. I haven't
Oh,
watched
so
too much of that.
they're
I just
they're doubling
forgot.
up on the privilege.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got it. Cool, cool,
Mhm.
cool.
Mhm.
Okay. I was like, "All right,
They're doubling up on
sure."
the privilege. They are. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm. Yeah.
Just a little, just a little bit more.
Sprinkle in a little more
Just
privilege, you know?
just sprinkle in just a little bit more.
Yeah,
We're
sprinkle,
all
sprinkle.
unemployed and don't really do much of anything. However, we live in this very lushful place in New York.
Lushful. Yes. Go ahead.
Okay, I can't.
Uh,
Oh my gosh, can we talk about
about.
student loans, please? While we talking about
Okay.
having to pay stuff and privilege and whatnot, honey. Because if y'all don't know, if you got student loans, they start back in October. Okay.
Let me tell you. Okay.
Yeah.
Because Josephus is starting to get on my nerves. Okay.
Joe who?
I said what I said, Bidon. Okay. It's starting to get on my nerves. And the thing
Oh,
is, he's not starting to do
Joseph.
anything. I said what I said. Right.
Because I know
And
what the hell you talking about.
because, listen, Joseph, Josephus, whatever. I ain't got it. I don't understand what to tell you. Y'all told us millennials, younger millennial, like again, we just spoke about this because again, we are
Mhm,
closer to Gen Z than we are to older millennials. So let's just call it what it is. Y'all
mhm,
told us that if we went and got a bachelor's degree and then got a
mhm.
master's degree or even further, that we were gonna
Right,
be like the elite. We were gonna we're gonna have a job right now. You know what I'm
right.
saying? That's what y'all told us, and you lied.
Oh, yeah, big
And
time.
now you want me to give you 100 grand? Excuse me? Where's
Yeah,
my job that was promised? Uh,
right. Eh,
nah. Because the
no.
amount of us that aren't working in the field that we got our degrees in is crazy.
Mhm.
It's
It's
crazy.
asinine,
Yeah,
to be
honestly.
exact.
And then
Because
to say, "Oh, well, you have to
how
pay it back."
excuse
Go
me, pish
ahead.
posh.
Mhm.
How about you assess the job market and make sure that I'm able to get a freaking job when I graduate from said college with said degree? How
Yeah.
about you make that
Because I'm
happen?
not gonna lie to you, as far as I'm concerned,
Mm.
I owe you about $27. Like, that's it. No
And
more, no
what's the
less.
$27 for?
The $27 is just say, hey, thank you for keeping up with this for the past couple
Shut
years on the FAFSA website.
up.
Really appreciate you. Like, you know what I mean? That's what that's for. But as far as these degrees, I need you to leave me alone. Mm, I need you to leave me alone. Right?
You know,
Yeah.
it's given the yeah. It's same here, baby. I don't have it. I didn't have
Yeah.
it before the pandemic, and I don't have. I definitely don't have it after the pandemic.
Period, sis. Period. No. What really kills me, what really kills me is the fact that certifications can get you much further than a degree. Then like we both
That's
have master's degrees and like don't let somebody have 12 certifications in like 12 tech certifications. They're definitely doing better than we are. A million percent,
like,
a million percent. No college degree at all. And doing like
oh
no
my
question.
gosh. I was speaking to an advisor this past weekend about pursuing a PhD, and he also I went to and all time, and I was like, yeah, they do. He was like, yeah, that's making me thankful that I went to a conservatory. I was like, mm, hmm.
Why are you thankful that you went to a conservatory?
I guess he's saying because he has ownership of all of his work.
Hmm.
That's what I got from it. Maybe not, but yeah,
And what was his degree in?
theater,
In what?
theater.
In theater, and he's an advisor?
Hmm. And he's also a
Okay.
professor.
Okay. I need him to relax. Do you understand?
You are hilarious.
I need him to please relax. Thank you so much. Like same degrees, relax. Yeah.
Yeah,
I own my
no.
own work. Okay. What does that mean?
You know what's crazy though? If I could
Hmm.
pivot just a little bit,
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know about you, but I wish I would have done a better job at keeping all of my research papers when we went to go get our masters, because I feel like I can only find a handful of them.
Research papers in
Like
which
anything,
classes?
like in class, any class,
Mhm.
any class that required a works cited page. I wish I would have kept up with that stuff.
Why?
So, well, for one, it helps with the PhD programs because usually they ask for a sample of your writing. So
Oh, okay.
anything that where you had to do research for, where you had to do a works cited page or
Can you
bibliography,
not
whatever the
give
case
them
may be.
your thesis?
I can, but they want 2 samples.
Why do you need 2 cent I have a thesis.
I don't know. They want 2, child. But that's the thing.
You know
It's
how
just
long it
like
took me to write this thesis?
right.
Like,
It's pretty detailed. It's pretty long. Um, but yeah, no, I wish I would have kept up with that. I would have I should have been emailing all of my stuff to myself as well, not just through the school
the
portal.
school
You know what I
email.
mean? Or
Yeah.
like through Blackboard,
Yeah, yeah. Can we talk about
you
that
know.
though? Because some people can
Mm.
keep their school emails like I don't know if this Columbia,
I
but let
heard
me just
about
put this.
that.
They could just keep it forever and ever, amen.
Yeah.
But at SCAD, it was like, nah, your shit's done. You graduated. Bye
Yeah.
bye.
I think like after
Good day
90
to you.
days it's like kaput.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So whatever
Yeah.
you needed to save, yeah, you definitely should have emailed it to yourself. But we weren't thinking about that. We were just like,
We weren't. We were just trying to get
we're gonna get
through.
jobs. You know, we're gonna it's gonna
Yeah.
be
We were
great.
trying to pass. We're trying to
Yeah,
turn in
yeah,
work and be done.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Especially like I feel like people don't understand as well that when people tell you to go to grad school, they don't tell you everything else. They're just like, oh, it's gonna make you go so far. You know what I mean? They're not gonna tell you,
Mhm.
hey, you're the brokest of broke people. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. And in order for you to have even a little bit of money, you're going to have a job or two and then sleep. Huh. Where? Do you understand?
Right.
And
And
do
then
you
half the
remember?
time they don't even want you to work.
Yes. Yes. And then every Thursday, do you remember we used to go to that jazz tapas bar and get a
Mhm.
pomegranate martini because we were like, I am unhappy. Like,
Yeah.
and it's not the thing
Yeah.
is it's not that the school was bad. The school's not bad.
Mhm.
The program was it was what it was, right? It was fine. It was
Yeah.
good. It was just that like with the workload and you still have to pay rent, and if you are not like a trust fund baby, which we both are not,
Right.
you have to have a job. You have to have like you have
Yes.
to be making money and still going to classes and doing what you need to
Yep.
do to get through the program. Because always
Mhm.
remember, the more time that you spend at a program, the more money you're spending. No,
Yep.
nobody's going to give you another year in class for free. Be serious.
No.
So
Never.
you graduate
Never.
when you're
It's
supposed to
like
graduate because anybody got money for
graduate
4 or 5 years.
yeah, no. Especially for a 2-year program or a projected
Yeah.
2-year program. Like, no.
Mhm.
Mm-mm. Yeah, no.
And it
That was
you remember when
yeah.
they said
It
um sorry, go
yeah.
ahead.
No, I was just saying how it amazes me how we like had a full literally not part-time students, full-time students working, still doing all the things. Like
I
I
was one.
don't
I was doing that.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I can believe it because at the end of the day we're gonna do what we need to do. But it's just like it was just a time in life where I don't know, we just made it happen, but it was hard.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
like how much school costs is wild. And
Oh yeah.
to circle back to what we was talking about, how much school costs is wild. And not I had to have a full-time job in order to like eat, right?
Mhm.
And then you gonna tell me with your chest, with your chest that I'm gonna have to pay these student loans back.
Yep.
No.
That's
Like
quite rich.
leave me alone. Leave me
It's
alone,
quite
please.
rich.
Like there are certain
Mm-mm.
people that I kind of just wish would just like hand the poor some money. You know what I mean? Obviously, I'm talking about multimillionaires and billionaires. Obviously, I'm talking about you guys. Okay?
Right.
Cuz you have the funds to pay off everybody's student loans. So,
Exactly.
and the thing, you're not going to use that amount of money before you die. So would you mind? Yeah,
Could you do something for humanity,
what's
please?
what's that song in that Tyler Perry show when it's hand my man a pen so he can write that check, paying all your bills. You remember that song?
Which one is that one? Which play was that one?
I don't know. She said you gotta
Oh,
cook and clean it. Wait, she said you gotta cook and clean and wash everything. Nah, never mind. I don't see it. Don't tell me what to
okay.
do. Wait a minute. Nah, wait. Let's get off that.
Wait, that don't say it.
just,
That's not.
just,
It's not
uh-oh.
aligned.
Now she gotta cook and clean and wash everything so the man will write a check.
It
You see
doesn't
where that
quite
brought
check
me?
out.
You see where that brought me, friend? I didn't like that.
Yep.
I
No.
didn't like
Let's deviate. Let's
that.
abort.
Okay. Yeah. Because she tried it. It's okay.
Right. Just a little bit.
Mm, how dare.
Speaking of Tyler Perry.
Child.
Yeah. Listen. Listen.
Hmm.
Okay. Tyler. Hey Tyler, how you doing? Listen. Okay, sir. Hi. I'm gonna need you to save this unsolicited advice that you was given this past week about how black women, particularly black women, are making more money than black men nowadays. And that for some reason, because of this, we should have to settle, okay, for a man just paying, I don't know, the light bill, right? I say I got the mortgage as long as I got my love from you, even if you just got the light bill, because we all have our strengths, and you got your strengths and I got mine. And your strengths may be better than mine, but we got our love, right? Sir, what?
Tyler, if you
What
don't
is
leave us
that?
alone,
Leave
if
us
you don't leave
alone.
us alone, just I don't understand. People just unprovoked, just be, oh well, black
Unprovoked.
women, you should settle. Unprovoked. Why? We should settle for what? For what?
For who?
So you have come in here and we've
Mm-hmm.
all acknowledged that we are making black women are making more money, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
you gonna tell me to settle for I need you to get to why I should settle. And don't be like, oh, it's for love. Plenty of people love me. My best friend is on the screen with me right now. Love you. Love you,
Hey,
sis.
let me
I
too.
got love. I got love. I got, you know what I mean? I got, and bills are paid. Bills are paid.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The light bill. What?
You mean, I'm sorry. The juxtaposition of that from paying mortgage to light bill is quite
Is
interesting to me.
crazy. Not a
It's
car note.
crazy.
Not,
Not a car note,
not
the light bill.
just the lights. Just the
Not
lights.
to
Water
say,
can't do it. Can't do it.
not to say,
Like
the light bill can't get expensive at times, but come on now. If you in a
more
two-person
expensive than
household,
a mortgage or rent.
right,
Be
your
serious.
light bill
Don't
shouldn't
play
be
my
no
face.
more than a hundred
Don't play
something
my face.
dollars.
Especially because Tyler always want us to settle. He always
Yeah,
want us to settle, and that's it's so irritating to me because
it's
you
irritating.
made your career off of
Mm-hmm.
cosplaying black women,
Talk about
particularly
it.
one that does not settle.
Come on.
Particular, right?
Mm,
Medea don't settle for nothing. Medea don't take
nothing.
nobody mess, and that is what you
None.
made your career off of.
Yep.
And then you want to tell everybody else, all of the other
Mhm.
black women, to settle for what? For what? What are we settling for? Why?
Yep.
Uh,
We're the only
you know
group
what I
of women who, or the only group of people, I should say, who are asked to settle,
Yeah,
to
yeah.
not
Mhm.
aspire to have more or to want more out of our partners.
Mhm.
The only
Mhm.
ones.
Yeah.
Y'all not asking any other ethnicity of woman to do any of this. But
Yeah.
we are
And it's
expected to bring home the bacon, to cook the bacon, to appease the souls, to do all the
mhm.
things,
And then clean up the
and get
dishes when
nothing.
we done. Hey.
Just saying.
And that it's just we can't have nothing. Do you
Can't have
understand?
nothing. Can't have nothing.
What really kills me is we didn't mind our business on a random Tuesday, Thursday.
Mhm.
Okay. And then here you go. Black women settle. All while holding an Hermes pillow. That's what really killed me. So
What
you got
irritated me
enough
is that
money
you're
to
having a
pay my
conversation
rent
with
with
another
pillow.
Black woman.
And
Right.
she over there. Mhm.
Mhm.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
Girl, I'm
Mhm.
not finna play with you. I'm not finna
I
play.
know
You
that's
done
your
made it.
boss and all,
Don't
but
don't do that
ma'am,
again. Don't
don't
do
do
that
that no
again.
more.
You look crazy. What are you
Yep.
talking? He just told you to your face that
Yep.
he expects you to settle for less than what you have currently.
Mhm.
He expects
Yep.
for love to settle with what and what's really so upsetting is
Mhm.
some people, Tyler Perry in this instance, but some people just don't believe that we can find our equal. And
Yep.
that's why the conversation is what it is. And it's like instead of saying, "Hey, find somebody who matches with you. If you make this amount of money and you want this person to make this amount of money, that's fine. Just talk to that person. If that person
Right.
makes less money and they don't want to feel emasculated, fine. Find somebody that makes the same amount of money as you." Instead of saying that, it's always like, "But why can't you settle for less?" Not get your money up, but
Right.
Black women deal with it. Deal
Yeah,
with it.
just deal with it because y'all gonna be making more anyway. So if you
Yeah.
trying to be, I think the conversation was more targeted towards Black men, but like
Mm.
that is not our only option.
Yes.
We have
But it's
options.
also I don't understand why Black men, well, I haven't seen it. So let me like get to that. I
Mhm.
haven't seen enough talking of Black men talking about this conversation that he had. Not he said it was enough for y'all to
Yeah.
just pay the light bill. Not he like it was a blanket statement of like, "Oh, well, they can just, some of them can just pay the light bill." And he don't want more for y'all.
Right.
A Black man
Okay.
doesn't want more
Mhm.
for Black men. That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy because you are capable of doing more, of being more than just having that. Do you understand?
Yep.
And I think that's the difference between like Black women having this conversation and Tyler Perry having this conversation. Black women are
Right.
fully aware and fully understand that the Black men that he is talking about in this situation are fully capable of more.
Yep.
You could do more. And we have no problem riding with you to more.
Mhm.
We have
To
a problem with
more.
sticking with you being comfortable and lax with
Yes.
less.
Mhm.
That's the problem. You don't want nothing else?
Mhm.
You don't see anything else in your future? That's what's irritating.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, yeah, no,
And,
I could definitely agree. I
and he ain't have
definitely
to
agree
do
with
us like
that.
that. He didn't have to do us like that. I don't
Yeah,
understand.
no, because I just feel like if it doesn't surprise me though that he said that. That's his mind frame because that is the basis of which that he writes a lot of his work. It is
Mm.
the Black woman who is down and out, who meets this guy
Love
who
wise.
doesn't
Love
have
wise. She's down and
love
out.
wise, right? Love wise, she's down and out. She
Mm.
meets this guy, doesn't really meet her where she is, but she's expected to fall for him
Hmm.
and then ultimately kind of just fall for love and not for the meat and potatoes of which a relationship is grounded in. 'Cause I'm sorry,
Yeah.
love, I can't do nothing with love at Georgia Power. Can't do nothing with love when these
Right.
people call about this rent.
Huh.
Okay. Like it's great to be loved and to love, but it
Yes.
only can get you so far.
Yes.
You gotta have some grit in there somewhere.
100%. 100%. And that's not knocking it. That's not knocking love at all. At all. Because
You know.
as it stands currently, I'm happily in a relationship, happily in love with my partner, whatever. Right. Love
Mhm.
them. Top tier. Right.
Right.
And I'm not going to sit here and pretend like it does not take work for a
Mhm.
relationship to keep thriving. And we have,
Right.
I think the way that we work is it it sits so well with us because we understand our future goals. We are working towards something. We're not just sitting in where we are right now.
Right.
And that's you got to be, oh, well, we have this goal. Okay, once you've attained that goal, well, what's the next one? Oh, well, that sounds fun
Right.
to do. Okay. It's just have something that you're
Mhm.
working towards, and don't be
Exactly.
comfortable. Don't be comfortable in nothing.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. Do you agree with the concept of not being in a relationship if you're not, one, financially in a place to be with someone?
Yes.
I
I
do too.
definitely agree with that, because it's,
Mm,
if you don't have the financial means to take care of yourself,
mhm,
and to take care of yourself the way you want to be taken care of, why would you
mhm.
then expect somebody to come in and like get you to where you want to be? You should be able to maintain what you want on your own, and that person should be able to
Right.
add to the happiness of your life, and to
Mhm.
add to that. But it's not something that you should be just searching out because you can't do it by yourself. Like
Yeah,
that's something that I don't really agree with. But I mean, if
yeah,
that's for you, it's for you. It has nothing, whatever's for you is for you, to be
right.
honest. But
And
personally,
that's not,
you
yeah, and that's not to say that you can't date, that you can't get to know people while you're working on yourself and working on your financial journey. But I think it's a lot to be a burden onto someone when you haven't fully, when you haven't gotten to a place yet to where you can fully be dependent on yourself.
right. Right.
I think that's my only issue. Not to say that you can't date, not to say that you can't get to know folk, but
Mm,
to go into a relationship and then put your burdens off onto someone else who is in a position to where they can
mhm.
support themselves and do the things that they need to do, but then they're in love with you, or they are with you, so now they feel like they have to also support what you're doing as well. I just feel like you have to be able to bring something to the table. Not
Yeah, yeah.
necessarily having it to be equal, but it has to be something. It got to be
But
tangible.
But at the same time, literally,
Mhm.
and I'm specifically talking to ladies at this point. If a man comes into a relationship, or anybody, if they come into it and time some, what do you bring to the table? And that's the first thing they say to you, run,
Mhm. Oh
run,
yeah. No,
run.
no, no, no,
Like,
no. Yeah, yeah.
I know we just said the table, but like,
Yeah.
it,
Yeah,
because
and
dating, casual dating, and like getting to the point where
yeah.
you're in a relationship, all of that is dating, all of that is courting, right?
Right.
And that is a different thing than when you are in a relationship. If then you get into a relationship and it's like, okay, well, what are we both bringing, right? That's different.
Mhm.
Dating somebody and having them sit down, and with a whole heart talk some.
Right.
Oh, what do you bring to the table? I brought the table and my business. Goodbye. Like, I don't know what
Yeah.
to tell you.
No.
Like,
Like, we're not on
nah.
that stage yet. I'm just we're in the get to know you. We haven't even gotten past the representative. Like, let's slow
Mm-hmm.
down.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And any
Yeah.
of those terms that have just been, they just ruined it. Like certain thing, I like
Saturated.
sorry, I'm like moving towards something else now, because like I feel like things have been ruined and I can't say them anymore because they give me the ick.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
when men say female,
Oh, I hate
ick.
that.
I
Ick.
hate it now. And it's literally, I hate it now.
Mhm.
And I didn't used to be that way. I was fine with it. I was fine with it before. And now it's like, it's because it always comes with something
Uh,
negative after.
yeah, about to say it's always with a negative connotation. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
females, or females be like, and it's just like, no.
Like rent free, just like leave me alone.
Right.
I don't
Yeah.
understand. Especially,
Mhm.
we're out on the street and a man asks you out on a date. You're like, no, well, females can't be friends with us no more. I just said no, bro. Like,
What
you know what I
happened to
mean?
taking no for an answer and just moving on?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, it just seems very easy. I just
Yeah.
said no. Like,
Right.
do I want to
Asking
go on a
is,
date with
yeah.
you? I do not. Do I want to give you my number? I do not. That's
Mhm.
all. That's it. And I hope you have a
Right.
great day. Ask someone else. I said no. There's
Yeah.
other people.
Yeah.
That's it. Why are you so touchy about it? Eh. And it only happens when people say no to like dating, or
Mhm.
like or just giving you their number, just like anything like that, right? It never, because people accept no in other areas of their lives all the time.
Mhm.
All the time. But let
Yeah.
it be a woman. Oh, I don't really want to give you my number. I don't really want to go on a date with you. Oh, well, and then it's follow-up questions. Well, do you have a man? Well, are you this? Are you, it doesn't, none of that matters. The no matters. It's no, period. It's a complete sentence. That's it. That's all I have for you.
Right.
Like,
That's it. That's all. End it there, buddy. Thanks.
not end it there, buddy.
End it there, buddy.
I want to say that to somebody. I literally want to say that to somebody next time. I'm gonna say, end it there, buddy. See how that goes.
That's it, buddy.
Yeah.
Enough is enough.
Yeah.
Pal.
Oh. Oh.
Now listen here, pal.
Yeah. And say it with like vigor. Listen here, pal.
Listen here, pal.
Yeah. They'll get
I've said it before. I'm not going to say it again.
Haha. That's all I have. That's all I have.
Yeah. I cannot.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Well,
I think we
thank
should
you
end it
all
there,
so-
friend.
Yeah, I think so too, girl. This was
I think
cute.
we're good.
Yeah, girl. We are right on time too, Chad. Come on.
Ain't it? It's on time.
See?
All right. Thank
the
you guys
schedule.
so much for joining us on
Yes,
this week's
and
episode of And We're Black. Go ahead, Ashley.
and our black. Oh, no, you're okay. Also, please remember, like, subscribe, comment, share, and make sure that you are following us on all of our social media platforms. Love y'all. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.